dummy, go beast on them. I go beast, go deep, I OD on them. I OD, apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees, go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast.
What's up? It is PR and we are back at it again with another airsoft video. Coming at you live from a quarantine Canada, so the next couple of weeks you may see more videos than normal. Who knows? I am healthy, I am well, I am one of those fields that got quarantined, kind of shut down because of it. So, c'est la vie, as they say. In my last video I mentioned that this was going to be a top deaths, and yes, it is a top deaths, a top 10 deaths. So you can already see that there's a little bit of a different format. I have a new logo, an intro, the fact that you're seeing this mug. So I want you guys to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like this, you don't like this, anything I can do to change. Yes, I know my surroundings is kind of shit, but I don't have a lot of room to really record, and this is the only space that I do that is not as cluttered as anything else. But with that, let's get into it. At number 10, we have a death coming in from one of my many days at Siege Airsoft down in Scarborough. I think we were playing Berlin Wall. I could easily go back and watch the video to figure out, but meh, too lazy. I am pushing out a bar side for those that know the field. I had kind of fought my way out towards the bar side. It's got like one or two pieces of cover outside of it. Was holding it down, and my team starts to push up. I start getting into a firefight with someone in a shed up ahead. They start taking shots at them. I throw a grenade. I think at the time I either thought they were out or being suppressed enough, so I kind of push up further to get better angles. And as soon as I push up and start looking one way, I get a single shot to my back. I know it's from the person in the shed, and I'm always a fan of single shot kills. So that is number 10. It is a clean single shot kill when I got a little too cocky.
That was the master mic. Where? I don't know. Is he in the shed? Good shot. I'm just picking up my grenade. Dead man.
At number 9, we have a death coming from World at War's season opener, a local field that unfortunately had to close its doors last year. We are playing football, or a variation of it. Both teams are fighting to grab one of their ammo crates that are placed in the middle of the field. To carry an ammo crate, you need 2 people, and then you run it back to your setup goal line. Just a spot on the field that once you got to, you won. First one to get there obviously wins. Our team had pushed into the town. We're holding it down, but couldn't really seem to do anything. The enemy team was all in the bushes around us, and after going nowhere for the longest time, me and a teammate, Murph, start to formalize a plan on how we're going to get this. Just going to have everyone lay down fire while we grab the crate and go. But as the countdown is initiated and it is sprung, I quickly realize that I am the only one running to this ammo crate. And as previously mentioned, you need 2 people to carry it. So as you can tell, I did not get very far before being shot.
No, not really. 7 minutes. It's going to be go time. Ready when you are. When you see it, if it wasn't any, you can throw an easy. I can't move it. No, I can't do that.
There's a guy behind the logs back there.
What?
That's Sean. He's on our team.
Okay. Sean, we're gonna grab the crate and go.
Don't say that.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Right,
We're going green.
Guy in that bush.
Oh, hit. Ah, fuck.
Ready?
Well, it helps when there's two people to grab.
I'm sorry, guys. Don't let you push me. You guys should have no, shooting.
At number 8, we once again find gameplay from a trip down to Siege. This game mode, the enemy team had to grab a gas canister and head into the Illuminati building for those people that know the field. And once they did that, my team would be on a 1 kill, 1 life thing. So as soon as we were shot after that point, we were out of the game. And then once they eliminated us all, they won the game. I was pushing up towards the Rev Tower and started getting into a pretty intense firefight. Some very close calls against me. And it culminates in a trade-off, and that's what I always love. So that...
Woo! Good trade. Good time, man. Walking.
At number 7 is actually 2 deaths. Both of them from my first day at Ultimate Airsoft in Toronto. Also from the same game. Also from essentially the bloodiest game of Airsoft that I've ever partaked in, or at least ended in. Bloody for me, that is. The thing that really makes them kind of funny in my eyes is both of these deaths come at the hands of 2 gentlemen that I actually went down to play Airsoft with. For this game mode, though, they had been switched to the other team, I guess, for balancing. So yeah, the first one, I was pushing close to the enemy side. I was not right on their spawn area, but I mean, if you divided the field in half, I was probably on their 30-yard line, and saw an enemy was trying to get kind of a around back to get a nice sneak kill when Russ pops out of a doorway. I don't even see him, and gets 3 shots, all of them in my ear, so very nice grouping on that. Little do I know they would start bleeding, but I mean, it tickled. Earlier that day, I'd got a couple of team kills on him, so I guess it was kind of payback, but I mean, that's just the name of the game. Had a lot of fun with it regardless. Later on, myself, Murph, and one other person, I believe, are moving through the top of Kill House, and as we go to make our way down onto the main floor, I see a shadowy figure coming out of a hallway. I pop a couple of shots at him, miss, but I think at the time that I actually hit him, so I push the corner with a little bit more bravado than I should have, and as I get shot right in the bridge of the nose and it hurts, I call a hit, and then the person that shot me immediately apologizes, and I recognize the voice as Matthew, one of the gentlemen that I'm there to play with. So there's already kind of like me laughing, and then he immediately gets shot right after that. Also somewhere pretty sensitive, so this is a bunch of fun times. But that's why those are both at number 7, because they were both a part of the bloodiest match I ever had.
Oh, got a shot. Hey man, we're even.
I'm just covering it. You watch that. I'll watch this.
I'm going down. Yeah. I think he's dead. Oh, good shot.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's not a big shot.
Number 6 is once again a twofer, this time coming from teammate Midas. We were playing at Select on the CQB field, and we were doing matches where we were doing TDM, and after the end of the game, we'd switch sides, run it back, team that won the most won that match. At this point in time, I had recently injured my ankle, really couldn't walk or run on it, so I was playing very defensively, playing really reserved, staying in the back of the field, almost where we started from. And Midas comes charging down the one side at me, takes some couple shots. I'm dodging as best as I can to avoid his shots and shots of another enemy, but eventually it's just get overrun and he gets a decent kill on me. Then we switch sides, and much like the previous game, I'm forced to hold back, stay back, because I really can't move. And he comes down the same side as before. I lose him as I'm taking shots, and I mean, he just does this quick little peek through a couple of windows of a building that he's hiding behind, and 1 or 2 shots, both of them hit me. It was really nice, clean kill. And that's why they are both at number 6, because I just couldn't pick which one I liked more.
Oh, good shot. Is that game? Charge over by the tires! Heading towards chicken, or dinner, whatever the fuck it's called. Good shot.
Coming in at number 5, we have a death that happened while at Ultimate Airsoft during my first day there. This is during the first game. I had pushed out from below the kill house, started getting into a shootout with an airsofter, an enemy. Very close calls. I start repositioning and then kind of get focused as I see other enemies come in to view. One of my teammates, Matthew, from number 7, who would later shoot me, but at this time he's still on my team. I asked him if the guy I was trading off with or shooting at was still around there. He didn't answer me. And then immediately I feel someone tapping the top of my helmet, which I already know is that person kind of getting a melee kill. And I'm always a big fan of melee kills, both giving them and also receiving them, because it takes a lot of skill to be able to sneak up on someone. So, I mean, I'm always a big fan. I'll never try and fight it. If you can get that close, it's kind of like a prize for being able to get that on me. So just a lot of fun. And yeah, that's number 5.
You got the guy over there, Matt? I'm dead.
Sorry, buddy.
It's all good. Part of the game.
At number 4, we have essentially the death that started making me consider doing this favorite deaths or top 10 deaths kind of thing. I was playing at Siege, and this day I couldn't get a kill to save my life. I was just getting rolled all day, but I was still having a blast. I was still going pew pew at people, so I can't argue with that. I was pushing through the middle maze, which was this kind of map design they had. Not my favorite, but they had this giant maze in the middle of the map. I guess they were kind of proto-testing what would become known as their kill house. So I was pushing through that, and I see someone coming around the corner. I have the jump on them. I put my pistol forward and pull the trigger, and I'm on safe. And I immediately start laughing because I know I'm going to get killed. And you see this very over-dramatic death, but I was just all fun, all laughing. I just couldn't believe my luck. But it's that kind of mentality that made me really consider what I was doing. Even though I was getting my ass handed to me to that day, I was still having a lot of fun. And I think that is a overlooked part of airsoft. We always see people getting these crazy kill streaks, but they never really talk about the deaths that much and how you should just, take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes you're the one killing fools, sometimes you're the one being killed. As long as we're having fun, that's all that matters. We shouldn't be taking the sport too seriously. I mean, we are using fake guns to shoot plastic BBs at each other. Can't really be too serious with that. But yeah, that's number 4.
I don't see anyone.
Okay. He was.
Right behind that wood.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Well, we got unlimited lives, so. Ah, fuck, I'm on safety, no! Nice kill.
At number 3, once again, a game from the season opener at World at War Airsoft. Once again, we are playing football. I managed to push into the town and was going to get into the tower, get up into it, and provide cover. I got a snap kill against a squad mate, teammate, Badger, who in this game was just on the opposite team. And after getting the kill on him, I was grabbing my rifle to try and set up to push upstairs when I got banged from up above from one of my other teammates. I'm normally not a fan of minimum engagement distance. I kind of think I understand why it's there, but I'm just not a fan. I'd rather just shoot instead of having like bang, 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 and then arguing. But if you can get the drop on me, in this case, I had no idea how they had the angle on me, so I learned something new. But yeah, just the way that he said it, by the way, is what makes it my favorite. Fucking die every time I watch it. So that's number 3.
Holy fuck, that was my hand, dude. How'd you get that?
Is there mercy rule? Has someone shot me from like half a foot away?
He's dead.
What's bang? I can see you already.
At number 2, once again, season opener, World at War Airsoft. Once again, playing football. We played this several times in a row. No one could really score a point, so that's why we kept coming back to it. Pushed into town with the rest of my team. We were holding it down. And I stayed in a building for 15 minutes trying to provide cover, but nothing was happening. It was raining, so I guess that really dissuaded people from doing a lot of big plays. But after 15 minutes, I was getting bored. I should mention that thought I had heard someone come on the outside of the building I was on. So I busted out my sidearm and had one pointed towards the door leading in. That was like 2-3 feet in front of me. And then I had my main handgun, my Raffica, aimed out the window. So I sat there for like 10-15 minutes with that set up. And then when nothing was happening, I decided, well, nothing's going to happen unless you make it happen. So I put away my sidearm and started to push out the door. I made sure to check that one side to see what was going on. Didn't see anything. And then took 2 or 3 steps out when Murph came around the corner and surrendered me. I knew he was like 3 feet behind me. I knew there was no way that I could turn on him to take a shot before he shot me. So I just accepted it. You can hear frustration in my voice as I kind of like, I don't growl. But it was more so at the fact that I'd wasted all that time than anything. Good kill, though. It just, wasting all that time for nothing. And then as soon as I got to make a move, I get killed. Hilarious. So yeah, that's number 2.
I just fucking... Dead man walking!
Before I get into number one, I have a couple of honorable mentions that I want to go over. Both of them take place at Select at the CQB field. The first one is facing off against teammate Matching Mike. I always run to certain buildings just to kind of get my layout and before pushing up to take the half point of the field. And I was checking a window to see what was up, and I mean, this is a smooth kill. I check for maybe a second or two, and as I'm coming back, I get shot in the hand. I don't even know where it came from. I don't even think you see where it comes from on camera. This is a good kill. I just know who did it. The other one is Jordan. Once again, this is during the time where I really couldn't run. So he comes charging down the field. I take shots with my PDW, then switch to my sidearm for some reason. I don't know, lulz. Missed with that, so I decided to reposition myself, and as I run behind some tires that I think I'm completely behind, I quickly realize I am not, and as I take two shots to the back. And yeah, just one's a cheeky kill, one's just a really skillful kill, and I had to mention them in this top deaths.
What the f— you got me. Jordan's going left. Oh, good shot, Jordan.
At number one, we have a game. I was at a mill, not even a milsim. I was at a game at PRZ, Operation Control Point, fighting over a flag in the kitchen. For those that know the field, I am currently in the Hall of Death. I've just rescued a bunch of teammates, brought them back to get medicked. I was grabbing my gun, taking a minute to kind of catch my breath, when a sniper came up from behind using the MK23, the non-blowback pistol that we might all know thanks to Novrich, and he just wipes the entire squad. I think he got like 12 or more kills. It was just very nice, very quick. Just, yeah, it was just beautiful. And that's why it's my number one.
Hit!
Are you serious? Yeah, our guys around the corner. Yep. Bring him over.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, it's this one dude, one or two dudes just fucking holding us down. They're gonna be shooting through, I think, the second or third window.
Yep.
Who is doing that?
Where's Matt? Left side window. Left window. 30.
Hit!
Corner's out. Hit! 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 Hit!
Nice run.
Thank you. Alright, let me just grab my gun.
So that's it. That's my top 10. As mentioned, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like it, dislike it. I'm trying new things out. So yeah, just let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback. Next couple of videos are not going to be gameplay unless I find more of these lost cards due to the quarantine. Can't really go out to play. Hopefully it'll be lifted by the time I get to go to World War III at Wasaga at the end of May, because we have a whole bunch of the squad going there, and I'm hoping to get a bunch of footage from a bunch of people to make some cool videos. So next couple of ones are probably going to be follow-ups on my reviews of stuff, my MP9, the Han holster, grenade holsters. I also have a couple new unboxings / initial reviews that I'm going to get through. But yeah, till next time, peace. I don't know why I faded out. That's fucking weird.
Go dummy, go beast on 'em. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on 'em. I OD. Apply pressure, put heat on 'em. Put that 500 degrees on 'em. 500 degrees. Go dummy, go beast on 'em. I go beast.
At number 9, we have a death coming in from the season opener at World at War Airsoft, a local field that unfortunately had to close its doors last year. We are currently playing football or a variation. Both teams have an ammo crate in the middle of the field.